JT versus Cardi B.
Mama didn't want you, Brenda's baby ass bitch.
Brenda daughter, my daddy sold cocoa.
We are witnessing what Charlamagne like to say. The craziest people come from Florida.
Your crazy ass on, fucking stripper.
And the Bronx.
Spend a bitch fucking streams in the club. 25,000.
JT brought some music out.
All rise for the national slander.
JT got on that track and she disrespected every aspect of Cardi B's life except for her children. That's the one thing she ain't say nothing about.
She gave JT a verse, and the verse was straight and to the point, and it was shit that we can prove. JT just made a whole diss track full of allegations.
Let's go into this thing a little bit more. Let's take a look at some lyrics.
Whole career fell small going against the queen. Who the fuck told your ugly ass to go against me?
Who's the queen?
Nicki.
Bark like a dog.
Back with another episode of Music for Breakfast. This is the most important meal you'll ever hear. I am your host, Octavia March, alongside my music friend.
What's up? It's Kia, aka KC.
Going on, y'all. It's your girl, Rev Roulette.
And it's getting hot out here in these streets. Before we get into it, make sure y'all hit the like, hit the subscribe.
I drop the mics like it's hot.
Welcome and welcome back, y'all. We are Music for Breakfast. We are a thought-provoking independent media platform intertwined by music to match the vibe of each and every episode. This cultural conversation is based off opinion, but it's based off the facts because we are coming with the facts to the function. What we talking about today, Tay?
Man, it is getting hot out here in these streets, man. Last week was diabolical, baby. It had to be the most craziest week of all of 2025, man. From Cardi versus Nicki, JT done got up in it. We had the government shut down. You know, Sean Combs gets sentenced. ICE is just running rampant. It's just so many things going on this year. And we gonna spin the wheel, and we done stopped at JT because JT brought some music out. She, out of all the people who was called out from Cardi B, you know, she done had Bia on the line.
Diarrhea beer, breath so stank you can smell it before you see I'm like.
Then who else got some? You had Saweetie allegedly.
Everyone's saying that this other diss track by the name of Uri Time is about Saweetie. She doesn't go in specifically about Saweetie, but she does say a specific line that I'm going to let you guys hear.
Tell her make a hit, she in the studio just wasting time. If I take your nigga, I don't want to hear no crying. Cause I ain't say shit when hoes was out here fucking mine.
Now, the two lines that people are trying to attribute to Saweetie are, one, when she says going into the studio and wasting time because Saweetie has not produced a hit in a while. The second portion of that alleged diss track was saying that she was sleeping with her man, essentially. Now, remember, there's a rumor that goes around that Saweetie slept with Offset, which was get back for her breakup with Quavo. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that's the rumor.
And it's just a whole line of list of folks. But right now we're going to talk about JT because out of everybody, she has put out a diss record and it's got mixed reactions.
Things have reached a boiling point as rapper JT drops a scathing diss track aimed directly at Cardi B, premiered exclusively by DJ Academics.
Motherfucker hoe and tell her I said it. I open up my ass right now and tell her wet it. Hoes man botched up, ugly and pathetic. I'm throwing shots at hoe, gon' stay up to catch it.
Her diss track to her Cardi B just leaked, and she left no stone unturned.
Cardi B didn't even dedicate a song to her. She dedicated a verse to her. Do you know how beneath her she got to be in Cardi's mind for her to give her a verse?
I'm sorry, but she straight disrespected Cardi for 4 minutes, and y'all saying that diss track was man, come on.
This can't be the diss that was in response to Magnet. Like, you would have been better off making this diss for Santana. Now, as far as the diss goes, you know, when you call Cardi a flop, that was a quite bit questionable coming from your end, okay? Because do you know what you sold in a week compared to what Cardi did?
When she said something about the way Cardi dressed and, you know, how Colin be having her looking like a tarot card reader, like, there's so many things you can say about Cardi, but you can't say she can't dress. This girl is pregnant and fashion houses still want to work with her.
JT blew that hoe out the water. JT's diss was one, much better than Magnet. And I actually kind of liked Magnet. On these two diss tracks, especially No Hook, JT went the fuck off. I've never heard JT be this hungry on a motherfucking track.
That was the worst 4 minutes and 6 seconds of my life. Nobody was paying you no attention the whole time in this beef for real. It started off with y'all, then it really got hot when it came to Nicki and Cardi. Where you come from with this girl? You should have just stayed in your place, honey, because now you looking crazy.
Y'all keep saying that y'all don't like JT this, and that's cool and all, but y'all not gonna say it's weak. That girl went in the studio for 4 minutes straight, no hook, straight dissing Cardi. That diss that Cardi got, that shit took 7 years, and Party helped her write it. Tell your favorite, get in the booth, and put that pen to paper like JT said.
Y'all are to blame for JT making that diss. Just because JT was a better rapper because Carisha was terrible doesn't mean that JT was a good rapper. Like, we comparing ass to shit.
Cardi was coming from her, everybody was coming for her. She had to. She really had to. That is how you do rap beef. All this Twitter shit, we not doing that no more. We getting back in the booth, and I love to see it.
But the flow and the entire song, basura. Could have kept it. I just feel like I've heard JT do better.
In fact, with all the energy you had going at Saucy Santana, I thought you was gonna come off the dome with something witty or something. You gonna say something that was gonna make me like, oh, yeah, I didn't get that at all, sis. So let's try this again because it's not giving.
Cardi be ruffling the fuck out of you rant bitches' feathers because y'all know y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all not doing the numbers that y'all wanna do. And it's because y'all too busy being envious, jealous, and being haters instead of focusing on yourself, being a better person, and working on your fucking pen game, okay? It ain't even really for real about your pen game. It's about your attitude. Your personality stinks. Nobody wants to be involved in that shit because your personality stinks.
We are now entering I Don't Give a Fuck Nation. It's war. I'm the motherfucking president.
This isn't just a random shot. It's the latest chapter in a feud that dates back to 2022.
The whole thing between Cardi B and JT just sounds like a big misunderstanding. But here's the gist of what happened. It all started when JT congratulated Glorilla on her Tomorrow 2 remix featuring Cardi B. The song debuted at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. But then a fan called her out for not congratulating Cardi B on the song. JT replied saying no, the tweet was just too long. And Cardi has seen a lot of success, whereas Glorilla is new to the game. And it's her first top 10 hit. This is where things get messy. Cardi B tweeted, lapdog. Then JT tweets, I hope you don't think you know bully. As well as wiener dog. Cardi B posts, go fetch. JT actually replied to that tweet writing, Cardi, you go fetch a real talent. We're DMing, why are you trying to come back here to put on a show for these kids? Cardi says, we're DMing, but you take it to your timeline and throw shots at me calling me a bully and a wiener. Why are you playing dumb and you're talking about a talent? Ha, you forgot P tried to put me on with your writer. Then Cardi says, I'm done, I'm not doing this on the timeline, it's becoming repetitive. We're adjusting into the DMs, goodbye. But JT completely shut down the accusation that she doesn't write her own music. Hence Cardi referencing her writer. She says, ask any writer, I write my own shit, you know this. She tweeted a few more times, I don't care about no hit, man on my mother, I'm not a slave to Billboard chart or data. She says, find a time or a tweet where I talked crazy about Cardi B, you can't. She says, today was supposed to be about Glorilla, instead you called me a lapdog. Then Cardi posted a bunch of screenshots showing off her YouTube views. JT says, Cardi, please, I'm not impressed. I don't care, I'm not about to beef with you about YouTube. Cardi said, dude, I hit you in the DM 20 minutes ago, but I gotta come on the timeline for a response. JT says, maybe both of our timing is off.
But how am I an opportunist? You called me a lapdog for no fucking reason. Make sense. But back to the DMs I go. If the shoe fits, that's your fault. And then Cardi tweeted out, matter of fact, I'm not even doing this on the timeline. It's becoming real repetitive for doggy treats. We already addressing it in the DMs. Goodbye, y'all. But JT was not done. She came back with, wait, I'm back for this last tweet, cause who'd do anything for doggy treats? If anything, Glorilla have you a bone that you need to go feed to that dog you was posing by the pool with for hot shit. Fancy pants. Hot shit debuted higher than any song you ever dropped or been on. Prison pants. Everybody has good and bad moments, but you haven't had one since what? Act Up.
The tension reignited last week when JT went on a Twitter spree, throwing direct shade at Cardi B and sparking a heated exchange with Cardi's sister, Hennessy, on X Spaces.
An interview between Chris Blake Griffin and Tasha K started going viral on Twitter. Chris Blake Griffin is alleging that Stephon Diggs came on to him and then threatened to allegedly unalive him for turning down his advances. And yes, this is the same Tasha K that owes Cardi B like $4 million for defaming her, so take this with a grain of salt. Now JT sees this, she quote retweets it and says, this is fucking nuts and sad, gay men should be protected, I feel like this isn't being taken seriously enough. Now first of all, From what I've read, Chris Blake Griffin, his whole thing is that he's not gay and Stefon Diggs came on to him. So her saying this is wild. But then she doubles down and says Cardi B's baby father is a gay man, not because of how he dresses or expresses himself, but because Chris said it out of his mouth. Justice for Chris, I stand with the gays. Again, Chris's whole thing has been that he's a straight man that has been hit on and allegedly essayed by Stefon Diggs. JT then again posts another tweet where now she's tagging the Patriots, she tags CNN, she tags Cardi B, she tags Donald Trump, she tags the fucking country of Mexico. Like, what do they got to do with this? And yes, this is their official Twitter account. Now, in response to somebody else's tweet, JT also tweets out, no, I don't give a fuck if that bitch sells 1 million units. She gonna always be a fraud, a non-rapping hoe. Bitch couldn't even find a word to rhyme with fake. We saw it with our own eyes. And then this person asked, was she a non-rapping hoe when you used to be up smiling in her face and happy to have her on your song though? Hashtag And JT said, well, yes. Other people tried to comfort JT, this person saying, bitch, this is your man and you got bigger fish to fry. And JT quoted that tweet and said, yes, my man does this, minds his business, works hard, takes care of his family, inspired his generation, and doesn't snatch ass. His style is what made him Lil Uzi. We are talking about Chris right now, focus. And finally, we get Cardi B's response. And y'all know when Cardi B gets involved, she takes it to hell. So Cardi B tweets back, I want justice for them babies. Your man makes you abort every time, ... Ask what he told me about how he felt when he wanted to see Brit in that courtroom and she didn't show up, or do I need to play the audio? And don't let me say what he was saying about Rock Nation. Just ungrateful. She posts this conversation as part of her receipts. Y'all can pause to read it. And she posts this one. So JT responded again to Cardi B on Snapchat.
Okay, y'all, I'm busy, but I gotta say one thing. This rat ass bitch, right? This bitch, this bitch supposed to be a motherfucking brim, and she threatening to snitch on some motherfucking body because she don't have anything to say about a bitch.
Now Hennessy comes back and says, girl, why are you inserting yourself in a big dog conversation? You literally baked a cake for charting number 74, talking about never stop dreaming. Keep dreaming, itch. You corny with your Twitter drags. Bye. Now JT replies back with the image that Cardi B had posted about her Sunday ribs. She takes Cardi B's image and she says, Cardi B meal after not outselling her words, rage baiting, and then she says, crackhead cosplaying. This is the fact of what she deserves. Then JT proceeds to post 2 images of Cardi B on stage performing, and I think she was performing with Glorilla, and she said the gremlin in question, and then she puts the date next to it. Now Hennessy replies back to her calling her sister a gremlin and says, gremlin looking bee. Then she goes, dying for attention. That's why I curved your boyfriend 7-8 times, referring to Uzi. And then she says, and you know it, laughing my butt off. JT replies back and says, how would I know that? Not sure. She goes on to say, I don't know, y'all ran through hoes, from nowhere, but getting y'all is whooped. Your sister literally got dogged out for years in front of millions. Low self-esteem, haven't. Then she goes on to say that if I look like a gremlin, the F, you think her face bought. I think she's talking about, if I look like a gremlin, what do you think that Cardi B's face looks like after she bought it? Then she said, ho, sit down and get your sister ready for Friday, pussy. That's not all, because JT then posted on her Snapchat. So she switches from Twitter to Snapchat, and here's what she had to say.
So I just made it to my job, something that Hennessy does not have. And I'm about to shoot a music video. It's a great day to be beautiful, black, successful with a motherfucking job. What's up? Yeah, you heard what he called me boss. Nobody gonna call you that.
She hinted something major was coming on Friday, October 3rd, and that turned out to be this diss track.
Yo, Cardi, you got 24 hours. Run this shit real quick. Hold up. Oh my God.
How you a brim, never been on the drill? Heard you got a scratch, you can't itch, ill, that just feel.
The timing of JT's release follows Cardi B's recent album, Am I the Drama, which dropped last month. On the song Magnet, Cardi appeared to take direct shots at JT, mocking her friendship, her fashion choices, and even her relationship with Lil Uzi Vert.
She just mad she got a nigga she be sharing bags with. My nigga cheap, but I don't stick no dildos in his ass, bitch.
Naturally, fans expected JT to clap back, and now she has. JT calls out Cardi's appearance, throws shade at her background, and even questions her relationship with NFL player Stefon Diggs. With their history and bold personalities, this feud is far from over, and fans are watching closely to see what happens next.
Motherfucker hoe and tell her I said it. I open up my ass right now and tell her wet it. Hoes man botched up, ugly and pathetic. I'm throwing shots at hoe, gon' stay up to catch it.
I've heard SoundCloud songs that were 10 times better than this.
What did you guys not like about it?
I thought JT was the rapper out of City Girls. Like, I really thought like she was the rapper out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had that one song, but I don't remember it. I guess it was okay.
Bow, bow, bow.
Other than the hook, how it go?
I
I don't know, baby. I just don't know.
You know, other than that, that's my knowledge of JT, right? And then the bitch was in jail for boosting, right? And stealing shit, okay? She a professional stealer.
You're a thief and a liar.
Let's go into this thing a little bit more. Let's take a look at some lyrics.
Brenda's baby ass bitch.
You a shady ass bitch. You been trashed since birth. Mama didn't want you, Brenda's baby ass bitch.
And everybody who don't know, you know, Tupac had a song called Brenda.
I hear Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. A damn shame. The girl can hardly spell her name.
Baby. And Brenda threw the baby in the garbage.
Damn.
Oh man, that was horrible.
She said F them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Well, that's what Nikki said too. F them kids.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You too, bitch.
Hello.
Brenda daughter, my daddy sold Coco. Port of Miami, he got it off the boat, ho. Black Griselda, rebellious ass city girl. Been that bitch 6 birthdays at Disney World.
When you're a resident of Florida, you get discounted Disney tickets.
6 birthdays at Disney World. All right, girl. Was it like Mariah Carey? You know, like how she shut the park down and she's there? Or just like when I took my grandbaby. My cousin go to Disney World 2 times a year. Child, that baby done been 10 times. And we live in Alabama.
Okay, because you're talking about something that you went to Disney World 6 times. That ain't hard to do. Girl, that's a day trip. What are you talking about here?
That's not a flex. You live in Florida, hun. That's kind of a perk of living in Florida, hun.
And she was saying about, don't mention her upbringing, and she was able to do all these things. Then why was she scamming?
Inquiring minds would like to know if your daddy he apparently wasn't that good at it.
You suck.
She goes on to say, "Ho, don't make me spin the block on strip arena. Pussy so tight I could barely fit a finger."
Pause. Okay, Cardi has not stripped in at least 8.5 years. Girl, act like you know.
But
Cut
why
that
are we
shit the fuck
comparing
out.
strippers to scammers?
Everybody done found their tainted ass fucking morals in 2025, and now they want to apply them to people like they actually fucking mean something. JT, your mama didn't want you,
Allegedly.
so morals is the last thing on your list that you could tell anybody about anything. Calling somebody a stripper that hasn't been on a pole since 2012. Girl, you was fanned out all online behind this lady.
Cardi opened the door for a lot of normal girls that feel like they could be rappers, you know. I love Cardi for that.
Shout out to motherfucking Cardi, bitch.
Blueface, baby.
Fuck wrong with y'all.
Hit 'em with that good, make a nigga act.
Everybody wanna be lit. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody wanna be this.
Cardi said what she said.
Stop fucking playing. You couldn't wait to get on a twerk song with Cardi B. Okay, hunty, she made y'all. She gave y'all the attention that you were not getting, boo. Clock it. She was giving you the attention that y'all bitches could not get on your own. Okay, unless you had Strip
Or from
Arena
Nicki Minaj.
come help you. Or from Nicki Minaj. But the gag is, Nicki Minaj won't even put out a fucking picture with your corny ass. And you keep jumping out on a whim hoping this bitch will recognize you, and she doesn't care.
Bye, girl. Bye, girl, bye.
So you keep getting in all these beefs trying to grab crowbars and shit. You and Lil Spice Rack keep coming out here trying to insert yourself in beefs that you do not belong in because you're not old enough to get in them. And nobody really gives a fuck what you have to say with your remedial acting ass.
Fucking, you remedial. What does that mean? Retarded.
And the audacity to step to these people like this, like you have any space to be doing that. You guys are, like Jason Lee said, you guys are influencers that are rapping. You guys are not a part of this culture to be doing that.
Lil Spice Rack done came out with her little struggle song.
They said they wanted a pop. I was just popping my shit. I ain't even really mean to go pop.
Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
Okay, girl, keep that. Don't nobody want that. That ain't a hors d'oeuvre. That ain't a pig in a blanket. That ain't nothing. That is basura. Trash. Away from me with this. Release me at once. Okay? Then you got JT coming out here that took a week. Clock it. A week. Throwing subs, Twitter, thumb thugging, all of that shit for you to come out here and drop this flaming dog pile of shit and call it a diss track, let alone a song, form of recording, formal release. from you. Girl, go the fuck on. Talking about your pussy so tight. You know why your pussy so tight? You know why your pussy so tight with a whole man? Because your man has M's in his Birkin, girl.
We knew all along.
JT, cut it out. You're the only one that still believes that man is a straight man.
She could acknowledge it now, because we all see it, baby girl.
Girl, please. And the other thing that is like blaringly loud, like heaven's trumpets, is that you are one insecure little goofy around some Hispanic women. Them Hispanic women eat you down, baby, to your lowest form of gristle, and you can't stand it. So you try. You try to sustain and be friends, but notice how you tried to flip that shit so quickly on Hennessy and try to make it about race. You and Nikki both. When you were losing the argument, when you were going down, and you were scrambling and scraping.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, when you put my back
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
You were scrambling and scraping, and when you wasn't winning, when it wasn't hitting, when you noticed that you was looking bad, you went for the race card.
Bitch, we're going against you because you are a shady ass bitch, not the color of your skin. Just because I'm a black woman, don't mean I gotta agree with your stupid ass fucking antics.
Not in this fucking moment. Hennessy, her sister is Cardi B. Cardi B is a multi-platinum rapper. Okay? So that would be like if you had an older sister and your little career that you're doing right now, whatever that's called, you would be funded by your sister if anybody actually gave a damn to listen to your mediocre ass fucking music. Yeah. Carisha carried you. Now you just out here doing whatever.
Hey, tell him to hold on a second. Tell him to hold on.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Follow them. And then that inbox to Partisan Fontaine, but yet you want to talk about Cardi having ghostwriters is a gag.
Why would you post this? If he's credited on the goddamn album, then he's not a ghostwriter. Ghostwriters are ghostwriters.
So JT, you trying to talk about Cardi B and Party being her writer and using Party DM to come help you write? And who is KT? Leave that lady alone. See, this why you shouldn't have been Scooby-Dooing, because now she done posted the receipts and you was asking Party to get in the stew with him.
It's a wonderful gag, because are we team Cardi? Are we team Nicki? Now you're team Nicki, and it seems like you're stuck in the back caboose of that train and you can't get off for some reason. But all you got to do is stand up, girl. The conductor, Onika, could give a fuck less if you on that train, off it, get ran over by it, or blown up on it. She don't really give a fuck. JT, who that? Like, somebody asked Nicki to share a picture with JT, to at least show why she seems to be asserting herself in this fucking argument. Nicki said, fuck no, I ain't sharing shit. You're getting in arguments with Santana, who is telling you, girl, stand up. You been this lady lapdog. She not doing nothing for you. You getting in all this shit because you trying to be chose by this lady, but she not gonna give you a feature.
The first time you was arguing with Cardi B, bitch, Nikki text Carisha. You and Santana not gonna say nothing? No. They arguing about you. Nobody not getting in that lapdog, roof, bark like that mangy ass mutt that you sit at home with, lonely bitch.
Well, let's get back into some bars. Kid, what else you got?
Ho, you a flop and an ugly ass Selena. Step down on this hoe like a civil rights leader. You're not going to talk about our civil rights leaders like that.
Period.
I think
especially
the
right
right
now.
She was referring to was when she was trying to get her together over that Hispanic
that did not land.
She can't say civil rights leader in this track at all. We not giving you that. You keep our leaders in the ground. They resting. We good. We straight.
You got everybody trying to rewrite history. You have everybody trying to say we didn't do what we did. No. Poor choice. Skip down.
What else you got?
Whole career you felt small going against the queen. Who the fuck told your old ass to go against me? Who's the queen?
Nikki.
That is interesting.
And that was a bar for me because insert the picture of Nicki Minaj looking like Queen Elizabeth and JT sitting on her lap as a lap dog.
Bark like a dog.
You as a grown-ass woman are willing to stand in front of other grown-ass women and tell us that this woman can lead you, this woman tells you what to do, this woman tells you as a grown adult what to do, how to sustain. Girl, grow the fuck up. Could not be me.
That was a minion bar right there. I saw the little minion
Yeah.
coming out right there. Like, boy, you are just a little dick rider, ain't you? That's crazy.
These nuts in your mouth. I said, put the nuts in your mouth.
But yeah, so the last bar, it's not really a bar, but can't believe she took it here. OK Records doing better than your hot shit. There's no way you believe that. You don't believe that. You don't believe that about yourself. Why you say that out loud?
JT, you only had one hit. Bitches, you okay. I don't really remember it, but the hook was okay. Girl, cut it out. Like, no. I don't even remember how that song goes other than that hook. The cadence is all I really remember. I don't remember anything else.
You can't hear nothing else. Okay.
You know, and everybody that's online talking about this girl's eating. Oh, she ate Cardi up. She ate Cardi up.
JT chewed. JT cleared. JT cleared. Do y'all hear the bars in there? And the thing is, the ones that's calling it trash, I know y'all can't comprehend a lot of shit because y'all want to say that Magnet was 10 times better than that. Yes, it was a hook. But y'all gotta remember, when it's diss tracks, you don't need a fucking hook. It doesn't need to be catchy. What you need to do is spit bars. Okay? She was trying to make a single. She said that. She's just trying to clear this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much, JT. You actually got in the booth, you responded, and you ate. Like, yes, you ate. Like, we already knew you could rap. We knew you had the bars. Like, we just wanted you to drop them. Like, shut up on Twitter and get in the studio, and you actually did it.
And JT ate that up. I don't care what nobody say. She went ahead and ate that up real nice. Now everybody else need to follow along. Everybody else go get your ass in the motherfucking booth.
I will say, as far as who had the better diss, I don't think it's a fair comparison yet. Only because Cardi did not drop a full diss song. You get what I'm saying? A full diss song is from start to finish. Bitch, fuck you, hoe, da da da, and it's a whole diss song. Cardi really dropped a snippet. So as far really, if we really being honest, JT the only one that dropped the diss. My only critique for JT is I feel like when Cardi dropped that album and you heard that shit should have been out that night. But as far as real rap, as far as taking this shit to the streets, JT, you did that.
How? Where? I need visuals. I need someone to Pictionary draw me how the fuck Cardi got ate up by this.
Nope. Not convincing.
Okay, so a couple bars that stood out to me where she tried to say,
I'm throwing shots at hoe, gon' stay up to catch it.
Girl, Cardi ain't stay up for this bullshit. Didn't nobody even want this shit for real. We were all hoping you were lying. We were all hoping you were gonna wake up and apologize and like not do this for real, and like you were just joking, and then maybe it was AI, like we didn't know. Okay, but then you really committed.
I thought this was a leak.
It was a leak.
No, I thought somebody was blackmailing her. Like somebody was like, look at this whack shit that JT got and pushed it out. I couldn't believe this is what she showed up with. Did you not hear Magnet?
She gave us a taser and mace to a gunfight. That's what she brought. She don't have no respect for herself. The other bar that gets me.
You get took for granted, I get niggas pockets took hoe. Say you stacking paper, let me see you read a book hoe.
Hard stop for me because no bitch, you read. And I mean a thick ass chapter book with no pictures. I want you to read out loud on live with no help. Cause I don't think we can.
Read, nigga, read!
That look, it was a no for me. It just was, I don't get where people are saying she ate anybody up. It was just very confusing. The beat was trash. It was not clear. There was no clarity. You couldn't really make out what she was saying. When she said, M's and my nigga Birkin. Yo, nigga gay. Girl, cut that out.
Yo, nigga gay. That nigga gay. Yo, nigga gay. Yeah, he gay. Yeah, he gay. Yo, nigga gay.
She said something about Cardi having 10 faces. Ma'am, you've had 6 and they've all been ugly. You still look like a pug. I mean, you had hyperpigmentation at one point, and then you got the makeup artist to cover that the fuck up. You had the Charlemagne going on, okay, looking like an angry Jamaican lady at the restaurant and shit, okay. Then you got a makeup artist, but you still look like an angry ass pug. Like, bitch, I'm just trying to understand who pissed in your Cheerios.
Now who the fuck did that?
I'm sorry, it's the truth. You always look like an evil, spiteful, miserable bitch. Fix your face. And I know resting bitch face. I have resting bitch face. I struggle from the same thing. People, I always hear about how mean and this and that people thought I was until I started speaking. I get it. I'm working on it. Keep me lifted up in prayer. But I never want to look like this eviline, spiteful. I never want to look like this bitch when I have this much opportunity and this much bestowed to me. Even with my beard ass boyfriend, I would still sit there and look like a happy to be here ass bitch because I'm not broke anymore. I don't have to boost. I don't have to steal from people anymore. My daddy doesn't have to sell coke. Like, hello, girl. Like, I don't think these bitches are playing with full decks. I really think that we are dealing with some shout bus shouties.
Shout bus shouty, shout bus shouty.
And like, we just need to let them go ahead and read the room and understand.
I want you to leave. And don't forget to go when you leave.
Give them what they asked for.
Ice.
Music for